Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine?
That's right. And Palestine, all right, represents you Palestinians today. Now, why is it saying those two nations? Because those two nations took part in the slave trade. It wasn't only about the so-called white man. You other nations, meaning you so-called Africans and you Arabs and some of you East Indians took part in this, man. All right? So a cup of slavery is going to pass through you too, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
Will ye render me a recompense?
That's right. Would you pay the Most High back for what happened? Go ahead.
It says, will ye render me a recompense?
Yep.
And if ye recompense me, swiftly and speedily will I return your recompense upon your own head.
That's right. So the Lord's not going to offer your payment. All right? You're in debt for death. All right? Tells you in Isaiah, you could burn the whole field of Lebanon, man, as an offering to the Lord. But he will not accept it because you nations are less than nothing, man.
It says, because ye have taken my silver and my gold,
Yep.
and have carried into your temples my goodly and pleasant things.
Yep.
The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem.
That's right. The children of Judah and the children of Jerusalem represents the two houses that were divided after the death of Solomon. All right? The children of Judah, you so-called Negroes, West Indians and you Haitians, and the so-called the people of Jerusalem, or the house of Jerusalem, you Latin tribes, and you so-called Native Americans. All right? You're the children of Israel as well.
It says, the children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians.
Yep, to the Grecians. Who are the Grecians? The so-called white people. All right?
It says that ye might remove them far from their borders.
That's right, and they did move us far from our borders, all right? You so-called white people, you stole the natives, Slocky, you stole the so-called Negroes, West Indians, and Haitians, all right, from the land of Israel, man. From the Middle East, and brought them over here in this defiled kingdom, man. In this sinful kingdom known as America, which is going to be destroyed.
That's right. That's right.
All right? Go ahead.
Says, behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them.
That's right. And where's that place? That place is here in Babylon.
Right.
All right? And we're being risen up right now through this word first. All right? But later, sooner than later, it's gonna get hectic, man. All right? Right now we're fishing. All right? We're fishing for great men who are willing to stand up for the battle of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which you people inwardly call Jesus Christ. All right? We're fishing for those men. And then later on, we're gonna start killing wasteful niggas. Niggas who ain't willing to stand up for their power, for their homeland, for their nationality, which is stolen by these gutter rats that call themselves Jewish. Go ahead.
Says, behold, I will raise them out of the place whither you have sold them, and return recompense upon your own head.
That's right. So the Lord's gonna pay you nations back, man. All right, for all the atrocities you've done to the nation of Israel, man, and namely Judah, the so-called Negroes, you so-called white people. You're the devil.
That's right.
All right, the so-called Negroes here in America are catching the most hell because they're the top. But that's their judgment, though. But the Lord had mercy because he let the remnant, righteous men. All right? Go ahead.
Says, behold, I will raise them out of the place whither you have sold them, and return your recompense upon your own head.
Sure.
And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah.
That's right. So you so-called white people, your sons and your daughters are going into captivity.
That's right.
All right? You so-called Arabs, your sons and your daughters are going into captivity.
That's right.
You so-called Africans, your sons and your daughters are going into captivity.
That's
That's right.
All right, and all you other nations, your sons and your daughters are going to captivity, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Verse 8. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah.
That's right, and all you women, you're going to be concubines.
Right.
All right, in the kingdom of heaven.
That's right.
All right, go ahead.
And they shall sell them to the Sabians.
That's right, we're going to have taskmasters. We're going to be the so-called Wall Street of the world, man. All right, Israel is going to be a merchant city. Better yet, land. All right, but the whole earth is going to be in our possession, man.
That's right.
You other nations are going to be tribute to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right? And the best thing about it, you won't be calling this so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You're going to be calling us by a real name. The Prince of God, Yahweh. All right? That on that?
It says, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off.
Yep.
For the Lord hath spoken it.
Yep. Because the Lord spoke it. All right? Not because we feel like it should happen. It's because the Lord spoke it. Right?
Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles.
And that's what we're doing by coming out here, man. All right? Because it's not, even though it's all about Israel, you other nations have to hear your judgment too. All right? And that's justice. Because we're letting you know what's going to happen to you before it happens. Isn't that love? You people ask, where's the love? We're telling you that you're going to die before you die. That's love.
Right.
We're telling you the truth. That's love. All right? You live in another 5 years, 10 years, that's a lie.
That's right.
But you people love lies. All right? That's why you hate us. Matter of fact, get that in Amos, I think that's the 3rd chapter. They hate him who rebuke they rebuke him that speaks in the gates uprightly. Go ahead.
Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles.
Yeah.
Prepare war.
Yep. That's right, prepare war, because World War III is coming. All right? This ain't a type of war when we're battling in the foreign countries. This war is going to be brought here in America. All right?
Right.
And it's modern now. You people like to talk about, oh, it's 2012. Well, guess what? We ain't battling with guns anymore or swords. We're battling by thermonuclear destruction, warfare, missiles. All right? Which can melt away your whole entire being in a split second.
Right.
But you people don't have that fear in you. Why? Because you're proud. You don't see any atrocity going on. All right? But you look at us in amazement like we're some kind of crazy people, but it's being broadcast in the mainstream.
That's right.
So you know what that tells us? That you people are fucking stupid.
That's right. Right.
All right? And then you have this woman here pointing at these people. You know, you're stupid as well, man. Go ahead.
It says, prepare war.
That's right.
Wake up the mighty men.
That's right.
Let all the men of war draw near.
That's right. And these men of war are drawing near, man. All right? They're getting themselves prepared. While you fucking peasants, you peons, you do your daily lives. You should be getting the hell out of here, man. All right? All your Visa cards, your MasterCard, you should be maxing them up.
That's right.
All right? Especially those that have this trust in the bank systems. Once that shuts down, where's your money gone? All right? You people having faith in the dollar bill, that's not even real money. All right? What?
Says, let them come up. Says, beat your plowshares.
We're Hebrew Israelites. If you look at the sign, you know, people like to miss the sign. There's a sign for a reason, man. All right, we're Hebrew Israelites. We're the 12 tribes of Israel. All right, the people of God. Thank you.
Says, beat your plowshares into swords.
That's right.
And prudent hooks into spears.
Another way of getting yourself prepared for war, man. Another way of saying get yourself prepared, man. Go ahead.
Says, Let the weak say I am strong.
Yup. Go ahead.
Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about thither.
Yup.
Cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be awakened.
That's right. And these heathens, which is you other nations, you're being awakened. All right. You're starting to realize that America is your problem. All right. You're starting to realize that so-called white people is your problem.
Right.
You're starting to wake up that the so-called white man is the devil.
That's right.
All right. Go ahead.
It says, let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat,
Yep.
for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about.
That's right. And if you want to know where the valley of Jehoshaphat is, that's in the Saudi Arabian area. Go ahead.
It says, put ye the sickle, for the harvest is ripe.
Meaning the time is right. Huh? All right. When something is right, that means it's ready to be plucked, man.
Right.
All right. And America's getting ready to be plucked, man. Go ahead.
Come get you down, for the press is full.
Yo, that's right.
The vats overflow, for their wickedness is great.
That's right. All the atrocities, all the wickedness, all the unjust dealings, all right, has reached up to the heavens, as it speaks about in Revelations, man. All right, all the wickedness that the so-called white man has done throughout the years and throughout the time that he's been ruling, all right, is overflowing, man. All right, and the consequence of that is extermination. All right. Go ahead.
Multitudes in the valley of decision. For the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision.
That's right. The multitudes represent the armies, man. All right. Go ahead.
It says the sun and the moon shall be darkened.
Yep.
And
The wisdom and understanding. All right. Knowing what to do. All right. It's gonna be total chaos, man. Go ahead.
Says the sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. The Lord also shall roar out of Zion and utter his voice from Jerusalem.
That's right. The people.
And then look. See, they talk shit and
It's easy to be brave from a distance.
yeah.
Go ahead.
And the heavens and the earth shall shake, but the Lord will be the hope of his people.
That's right. The heaven, and that's literal, man. All right. The whole earth, all nations gonna feel this war, man. All right. The whole
Next time, strap a bomb
The earth.
when you do that.
is gonna rock to and fro, man, like a drunkard, man. When the missiles is gonna be beating on the floor, man, on the ground, the whole earth is gonna shake, man. All right. It's gonna make Sodom and Gomorrah look like a walk to the park, man. All right. But the Lord is gonna have hope in who?
It says, but the Lord will be the hope of his people and the strength of the children of Israel.
That's right. The Lord is gonna be our hope, man. All right. Our hope to be saved, man. That's why we come out here week in and week out, man. All right. And even to further this gospel, we make in classes. You know. We might bump into a brother on the street and try to wake him up, man. So this is not only a Saturday thing. This is an everyday thing, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
So shall ye know that I am the Lord your God dwelling in Zion.
That's right. Zion means monument. Who does the Lord remember, man? The Lord remembers the nation of Israel, man. All right? The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. The Lord remember what the so-called white man did to you, man. Go ahead.
My holy mountain.
Yeah, the holy mountain. Go ahead.
Then shall Jerusalem be holy, and there shall no strangers pass through her anymore.
That's right. Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass in that day that the mountains. That's it.
That's how
Ezekiel 35:1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy